Hello, so I was looking at my fish tank the other day and I was watching the little shrimp swimming about when I started to wonder what actually is a normal size for a shrimp? Because they come in all sorts of different sizes, but what's a normal size? So to find out, I measured 5 different shrimp, and this is what I got. First, a really big shrimp came along, and that was 15 millimeters long. Then there was a slightly smaller one, and that was 12 millimeters long. The next one that came along was a baby one. It was absolutely tiny. It was only 3 millimeters. And the one after that was also a baby, and that was 5. And then, last but not least, the last shrimp that I measured was 10 millimeters long. Then I sat back and looked at these numbers. They didn't really help me because I couldn't say that 3 was a normal length for a shrimp because, well, some of them were 15 or 12 or 10 or 5. And if you remember from our last lesson, the range of this set goes from 3 all the way up to 15. That's a range of 12, which is quite big when you're talking about shrimp. So the question I had was, is there anything that can help me take this information and figure out what a normal size for all of them would be? Well, there is. You see, in a lot of areas of life, we're not necessarily interested in the largest or the smallest. We're actually just interested in what's normal. When looking at these 4 sets of dots, finding the average would mean sharing them out more equally, because just looking at the median of the mode isn't that helpful. So to make this more helpful, we take the 4 different bits of data and we mix them all up, and then we share them out again back into the 4 different sets, but this time equally. And we can see here that the average number of dots per group is 3. Let's try the same thing to find out the normal or average length of a shrimp. So just like with the dots, the first thing I need to do is put all the numbers together. So 15 plus 3 plus 5 plus 10 plus 12, and that equals 45. Now I started off with 5 different numbers that I put together. So just like with the dots, I'm going to have to take this number and split it back up equally into the 5 different groups that I originally squished together to make 45. In other words, I've got to divide 45 by 5. Now, knowing my 5 times tables, I know that 45 divided by 5 is going to equal 9. So that means that the average size of my shrimps was 9. I think it's important that I confess something here. I've not been using the right terms. Technically, we usually call average the mean, which is kind of easy to remember because it's mean. I don't know. Maybe because teachers force you to learn it, I don't know. But yes, average means mean, okay? As confusing as that is. So if you're ever asked to find the mean of a set of numbers, you know that you just need to add them all up and then divide by the number of numbers that you originally had. Okay, if that sounds a little bit confusing, let's just try it a couple more times with 1 or 2 more examples so that you'll be absolute professionals. Right, see if you can do this by yourself. Find the mean of this set of numbers. Pause the video. Once you think you've got it, come back, watch me do it, and see if you got it right. Okay, so you think you've got the answer. Let's do it together. 2 plus 4 plus 8 plus 4 again plus 7 equals a total of 25. Now, because I started off with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers, I've got to divide 25 by 5. And 25 divided by 5 equals 5. So, the mean of this set of numbers, or the average, remember they mean the same thing, is 5. And to be honest, when you look at the set of numbers, the lowest is 2, the highest is 8, there's 2 4s, so yeah, 5 makes sense. It's roughly in the middle of all the numbers. So that's a good way of estimating whether or not you've got your answer correct. Okay, there's one more thing that you need to know, and that is that sometimes when you divide to find your average, it doesn't always lead to a whole number. So let's have a look at this set here. This time we've got 1, we've got 3, we've got 4, and we've got 2. Right, pause, see if you can find the mean, and we'll get back to this. Okay, so you're back. I wonder how you got on. Let's add these up. So 1 plus 3 plus 4 plus 2 equals, and I was very crafty, I deliberately chose these numbers because they equal 10. Okay, that's all well and good. 10. Now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers in this set, so I'm going to have to do 10 divided by 4. And as you might well know, a quarter of 10, or 10 divided by 4, it doesn't divide up nice and neatly, because half of 10 is 5, and then half again of 5 is 2.5. So the mean of this set of numbers is 2.5. And that can happen with all sorts of different data sets. In fact, it's going to happen more often than not, that they don't split up nice and evenly into a whole number. So sometimes you'll need to use your knowledge of decimals to find the mean or the average. And that's everything that you need to know for now about calculating the mean or the average. Bye for now.